Welcome to another with the Sony Xperia style smartphone, which is a 5.3-inch mid-range device for about $300 available in the whole world. It's also called Xperia T3. Actually, in Germany they just gave it a name style to make it a little bit nicer, and it's really a quite beautiful device because it's really slim, light, and has a 2500 milliamp battery, which is quite big. Also here the Snapdragon 400 processor, as you can read here on the back, and an 8 megapixel camera on the back and a 1.1 megapixel camera on the front, which makes it a quite nice selfie camera, as you will see here in Budapest, where you can see in the background also a little bit the Parliament. Let's take it out of the box and let's see the contents that you will get for your $300, and also try out the camera a little bit before we finish this short little hands-on video, you could also say. So if you open up the box, you will right away find the smartphone itself. We already used it a little bit, so it's not inside the foil already. We will take a closer look later. Let's refocus here the camera on the charger, not on the Parliament in the back, which is the third biggest one in the world. But you can see here that we have an 850 milliamp charger, which means it should take about 3 hours to charge your smartphone. And then also inside the box you will find the micro USB cable for, of course, charging and data transfer to your computer, and also a headset to make it easy for you to listen to music, watch a movie or anything like that. But it's of course nothing special because it's a cheaper smartphone by Sony. Then also here inside the box, if you take out the paperwork, you will find some startup guides and SAR information, which is, I think, not that interesting, but the startup guide is actually quite handy for you guys to just learn where to put the SIM card, micro SD and so on, if you would not watch this video actually. And also in the back it tells you a little bit how to use Android and stuff like that, but it's not too much to read, you can browse it through quite quickly. So here we have the smartphone itself, which I will not unlock right now, just show you a little bit around. For example, you can see the speaker up on top and the camera. There's no speaker here on the bottom except for this one, this is for music. Then also the microphone here for talking. On the side you have the dedicated camera button, volume rocker, on and off switch, and also a micro SD card slot and the SIM card slot here behind this little flap. But actually the smartphone is not waterproof, this is just how Sony managed to do this, and the design is a little bit like on the Z2 or Z1 if you ask me. Then here on the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, and on the other side we have here the micro USB card slot. The back feels quite nice, it has a rubberish feeling, the Sony logo stands out a little bit, and there's also maybe even more of a speaker here. Here's the camera and the flash, and the NFC area as usually on the top area. So if you turn on the phone, you will find, of course, this little screen with the Bravia Engine 2, Android 4.4.2 running. But if you just hold down the camera button, you can right away shoot a picture, for example, of the Parliament with your 8 megapixel camera. It's a little bit blurry, but if you turn around the camera, you will see how really great this selfie camera is. You can see all my wrinkles on the top of my forehead, but also here the details of this nice building here and also of my camera. Otherwise, it's a quite fast device, as I said already, 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigs of internal memory, but you can expand that via micro SD, and there will be more about the phone in my review coming up soon. Just check out my YouTube channel. Thank you much for tuning in. My name is Balázs. This was the Sony Xperia T3 here from Budapest.